Curses and Blood, a Witch Urban Fantasy. The Dark Files, Book 4. Written by Kim Richardson. Narrated by Annalyse Mccoy. Chapter 1. Blood pooled around the head, oozing from the single bullet hole pierced right in the middle of the man's forehead. His eyes were wide and staring at the ceiling, his face pale with loss of blood. The air smelled of a mix of blood, concrete, and rotten eggs, with a faint underlying scent of candy canes. And something else lingered in the air, something almost beneath the threshold of my awareness, something old and dark and deadly. The dark energy and the wild magic of the Fae. Judging by the waxy gray color of his skin, the blue on the tips of his fingers, and the pale lips, the body was still in the fresh stage and hadn't begun the second stage of decomposition, which put his death around the 6 to 12 hour mark. Fairies were one of the other half-breed races that could conjure magic, apart from the elves and us witches. Though their magic was powerful and complex, it was wilder, more feral than ours, and closer to a demon's magic if I had to make a comparison. And by the stirring of the energy still lingering in the air, this dead Fae had a crapload of it. With his limp brown hair going gray in uneven patches, and his eyes touched with crow's feet at the corners, I pegged the male fairy to be in his late 50s. But I could be off. Fairies didn't age like the rest of us half-breeds. Lucky bastards. They tended to preserve better, their lives extending at least 50 years beyond that of a witch. Totally unfair. Fairies weren't my favorite half-breed race. I liked them as much as I liked a mosquito, but I did like the pointed ears. I always thought I'd look awesome with a pair of cute pointy ears. Pointy ear cuteness aside, clearly this was an execution. The fairy never stood a chance. I moved around the body, but I couldn't see any signs of a struggle. No defense wounds, no bruises on his skin. His hands were smooth and clean, like the hands of a banker or someone who handled paper and pushed the keys of a computer most of their lives while sitting in important chairs in important board meetings. His nails were short, neat, and clean. These were not the calloused hands of a warrior Fae. Blood spatter stained the front of his gray robe in dark maroon blots. The spray pattern marked the source of the blood as coming only from the gunshot in his forehead, which killed him instantly.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?